fine. They don't need an awful lot of cooking, to be fair, because it's only chicken fillets. So just try not to overcook them if you can. Just stick prod a little bit of the I forgot the bloody name, skewer. Stick that in just to make sure that it's cooked right through to the middle. But it doesn't need to be, you don't need to charcoal it or anything like that.
Is everybody rejoined, Ant, or I feel like there's somebody missing now?
No, I think everybody's back.
Everybody's back.
Oh, Katie. Oh, Katie's there. Yeah, she is. And you're on mute.
There should be 8 of us, so I've dropped off 8 bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be all right.
Great stuff.
Mariam, can I just ask?
Yes.
Can you freeze this at any point?
If I'm honest with you, I've never frozen it myself because it doesn't last that long in my house. But if you needed to, I would suggest you probably freeze it uncooked. So if you think there's too many there for you to use today, by all means, pop them in a plastic bag. And that should be fine. I'm not sure how nice they would be if you cooked them and then froze them.
Right.
Because I imagine when you come to reheat them, they'll be incredibly dry, and you don't want that. Well, as far as putting it uncooked in the freezer in a plastic bag, that's absolutely fine. And then when you come to use them again, all you need to do is just leave them out, let them defrost, and then cook them at the right temperature. How's everybody getting on with the chicken sticks? Great stuff. Is it smelling nice? Oh,
fantastic.
Wow. They look fab.
Some grill that.
Yeah.
I've only half cooked them because then by the time the fast opens, they're going to get too dried out.
Yeah.
So I've switched off the George Foreman grill and then continue later on with it.
Yeah. And just like anything else, when you in your bowl, you might have some mixture left over. If you've got a little brush, dip it in and just coat the mixture and pop it on your grill so that you're not wasting.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I've left it. I thought when I'm gonna continue it, just put it on with a brush.
Yeah.
Are you fasting, Mariam?
I am. Yes, we're fasting at the minute. So I'm telling you, it's so easy. Once you get past the first one, you find that it becomes routine. And normally I've got no willpower whatsoever, but when it comes to Ramadan, I don't know how it happens, but I just get this willpower and I'm absolutely fine. So yeah, we're halfway through now. So
and just for people that don't maybe know too much about Ramadan, when can you actually eat today then? So if Abida's cooking her chicken and said she's gonna obviously reheat when the fast is over,
So it's a bit like as soon as it starts to go dark, so the sun starts to set, is the time that we can open our fast. So essentially, you're not eating anything while it's light.
Yeah.
And fasting is so. Just to give you a quick recap, well, a quick insight. So in order for you to be a Muslim, there's 5 fundamental parts. The first part is you need a declaration of faith, which is that you believe in God and that he is the only God and that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger. So that's your statement, that's your strapline, that underpins your entire faith. And it's the most important aspect of it as well, because you've got to believe in that statement. It's not just about saying, it's about believing in it. So that's the first, what you would call, what it's been known as the pillar. So that's the most fundamental part. And then you've got praying 5 times a day. That's a really important part of your, these are basically the 5 tenets of faith. And so we pray at different times throughout the day. And then you've got fasting. So we have a month of fasting in a year. And the point of fasting is to teach you lots of things. We're so privileged, you know, we have access to so much food, clean water. We don't know how lucky we are. And fasting really teaches you to value that and appreciate what you have, and you know, just be grateful for what you've got, because you know, you don't know where you're going to end up in life. So it's just about being appreciative of what you've got and being grateful for what you've got. So fasting is the third one, and then the fourth one is giving money to charity. Now sometimes people think that that's just a thing that we do if we feel like it, but actually we can't, as Muslims we can't. Giving money to charity is part of our faith. So for every £100 that you earn, you have to give 2.5%, which is £2.50. It's nothing really when you think about it, but it's something that you do consistently throughout your life. So charity is a big part of it. And then the last one is to go on a pilgrimage to where to Saudi Arabia, where Islam began, and visit all the holy sites and do a lot of praying. And you know, it's amazing. I've been. It's amazing. So they're the five most important things, and fasting is one of them. So obviously we're fasting at the moment. We follow a lunar calendar, not your what's called the Gregorian calendar. We don't. It's not January to December. It's following the moon, the pattern of the moon. So it comes around once a year. Last year it started in May. This year started in April. So it's kind of, it goes back a little bit each year. There was a time when we were fasting in the middle of summer, and that was hard. You know, that really does make you appreciate. So
sorry for chipping in there. Can I ask how does it? So how long have you been fasting for now? How many days are you into Ramadan?
We're on our 15th day now.
And how have you been feeling?
Oh, 16th. Sorry, we're on our 16th day.
How have you been feeling?
But
like
Ajay, 6th day today.
Yes, 16th. Sorry. It's not the easiest thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say it's the easiest thing, but what you find is when you get into a routine, you get used to it. And the best thing about it is that you've got more time on your hands because you're not cooking or spending time eating. So you're a little bit more focused, because what happens is, you know, if you're working in an office and in the afternoon you have a bite to eat, and then in the afternoon comes and you feel really groggy, and you know, you just feel a bit kind of laid back.
Need a nap.
Yeah. And with fasting, you feel as though you keep going all day, but you don't really feel that tired. I think the only thing that is sort of that you miss is because you're breaking your sleep, you see. So you're breaking the patterns to get up in the middle of the night to have a bite to eat, and so lack of sleep, and then when it's hot, just lack of water. But otherwise, it's, you know, it's great. And if you're not well, or if you're elderly or infirm, or have an illness, or you're pregnant, or you're small children, you don't have to fast. It's just for people that are able-bodied.
Yeah, and that's important as well. That it's not just food, is it? It's actual water as well that you can't. You can't have water either, can you? Throughout the day, which I would imagine that's quite tough. But thanks for sharing that.
It is tough, to be honest. But you know when you think about people in third world countries, they're going for weeks without water and they still survive. So we can survive, and you know, it's only 30 days, and we still get the chance to drink in between. So yeah, you just kind of take it, you go with the flow, and it works out.
No, thank you. Thanks for sharing that, and I'll let you get back to the cooking before people.
So how is everybody doing? Yeah, Sarah, how does it taste? You can say it's not good.
Spot on. You know, this is going in a wrap tomorrow for me dinner. And even my lads just come down and said, "Can I have one of them in a wrap?" Yeah, sure you can. Not.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's worked out well.
And the dog says thank you because he's down here.
You're very welcome. And you know, I don't know if you noticed, but Ant's using. Are you using corn or tofu or something like that?
It's not actually. It's. I'll just grab the packet. The brand called Naked Glory.
Oh.
And it's basically just meat-free chicken. But as you can see, It looks very
just like it.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know, if and you know, I think more of us need to have meat-free days. So if you think that, you know, you want to do the same sort of thing, you can use corn, chicken pieces, what Ant's just shared with us as well. So you can jazz it up as much as you want, really.
And there's so much in supermarkets at the moment. Like you can literally get an alternative for absolutely anything. So if you fancy anything, give it a try. Talking about food, Miriam, look what we made last night.
Oh wow, what's that?
They are your chicken kebabs. Come home from work and my partner was like, you know what I really, really fancy? I was like, oh, where's she gonna go? My partner loves spaghetti bolognese, so I was like, oh God, here we go. Spaghetti bolognese again. And she was like, Miriam's chicken kebabs.
That's amazing, Anne.
No wonder the ears were burning. Oh. Yeah, so, you know, on the recipe, further down, I've given you a most secret recipe, and that's my mint chutney. And my kids go absolutely bonkers for this. So guard it with your life. So what, you know what, I'm not sure if you've got the ingredients, but it's a really, really simple recipe. And the secret ingredient, believe it or not, is tomato ketchup, because that's what gives it that little bit of a twist. And it's lovely. You get a really nice, flavoursome, full of depth mint chutney that goes really well with kebabs. It goes nice with samosas. It goes really well with samosas and spring rolls. It'll go really nice with your chicken malai boti, and also, you know, just if you just wanted to have it with a bit of salad or whatever. I mean, it's just one of those things that's just so easy to do, but really, really good. Can you have I popped it on? Yeah, I did. So basically, you take a bit of coriander. So all you need is a food processor, so like a blender, and you wash your coriander, buy it fresh. You can get it frozen as well, so frozen works just as well. Pop it in a blender, and then, you know, those green bullet chilies that you've used today, get 3 of those, chop the ends off, wash them, chuck them in. Coleman's mint sauce, right? I know it sounds daft, but it works. And pop a bit of the Coleman sauce in, a little bit of salt, some cloves of garlic, a good squirt of tomato ketchup, and then add the yogurt and give it a good mix, and you end up with a green chutney, and it's just lovely. Honestly, I'm not just saying it because it's my recipe. I'm saying it because it goes down well wherever I go. Parties or get-togethers, it's always a firm favourite. And now you've got the recipe.
Well, thank you for that. I will. I think I'm going to cook this dish that you guys are doing tonight. I think I'm going to cook it at the weekend, so I'll probably do the chutney with it then. But thanks.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, Katie's just messaged. Her internet's just gone off and she can't get back on, Miriam. But she has said this week's food was amazing again. Absolutely love it. Please send my love to Miriam and tell her I loved the dish, and we'll be making it again.
Oh, fantastic. Great stuff. I'm glad it's gone down well.
So is that the end of the cooking, Mariam?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you.
How's everybody else doing?
Oh, they look lovely, Sarah. Whereabouts do you live again? I'll come round tomorrow and pick up.
Sorry, closely guarded secret. Sorry, I can't divulge where I live. These are mine.
It looks amazing. It smells amazing. I can't wait to get tucked into it. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mariam. Lovely to
welcome.
see you again. It's been a while.
You as well.
Take care.
Take care, Ella.
Thank you.
Care, Julie. Thank you.
See you guys then.